So we're at approximately the halfway point of this composition of Japji Sahib. And what we notice is a significant shift in the style, in the way Guruji now talks. Guruji referred to a really important concept, which we will now see throughout the rest of the Japji Sahib, which was this idea of this unfolding nature of the universe being written as a single continuous pen. Guruji talked about Sabna Likhya Vuri Kalam, this continuous pen. But what Guru Nanak Dev Ji does with that now is to induce us into an almost trance-like state with the Bani. With his own pen, what he writes now is an attempt to be into that euphoria that is being created by that divine pen. Guru Nanak Dev Ji does is to show us how to surrender to that universe, to the grandeur of the universe. This is a shift, a move from explanation into ecstasy. This is now the essence of the practice of Naam rather than the theory of Naam. Guruji shows us how to follow an instruction that he gave us earlier in Pauri 5. Guruji said, Nanak gaviye guni nidhan. So when we read from this point onwards, we have to allow ourselves to consciously dissolve our egos. How do we do that? We have to savor every single word. We have to read with the intent, with the intention, and with the intensity that the Guru intended. Each word, let it bring us into the present moment. We tend to read Japji Sahib quite quickly. It almost becomes like a parrot fashion. The words are flowing out of us, but our mind isn't flowing with it. This is now a stopping point, a shift. When we utter the word Asankh, the word Asankh implies something that is endless, something that is infinite, something that is beyond measure, countless. When we utter the word Asankh, allow your awareness just for a moment to expand away from yourself into that infinity. And just for a moment, if with nothing else except your imagination, just imagine the vastness of the universe that is being talked about here. And know that the limit of your imagination can't even reach one fraction of what is being described here. When you are centered, when you are relaxed and calm and still within yourself, when you are free from all thought, then you're ready to dive into this ocean of the Shabad Guru. The words begin, Asankh Jap, Asankh Pao. The word Asankh means countless, ungirat, beyond measure, limitless, infinite. Asankh Jap. Jap, we're familiar with this word, is the method of reciting. Countless are the people who are reciting right now. Remember, when you think about these words, you use that as an opportunity to actually be in the moment, to concentrate for just 1 second and to imagine the number of people on this planet alone that are meditating, that are singing your praises right now. Guruji says they are countless. Asankh jap. Right now, how much praise is going on at this moment. Connect with that. They're all singing with their hundreds of different voices, thousands of different songs, all directed in the same direction, all going to that same oneness. Countless people are reciting at this very moment. Asankh jap. And the things that they are japping are countless. The jap themselves is not one bani that they're using. The things that they are saying, the words that they are singing, the ways in which they are doing their jap is countless. Remember, jap also means knowing, knowledge. The understanding of the oneness is also countless. Everyone has a different understanding. Nobody has the complete understanding. So Asankh jap is the types of recitation, the types of understanding, the ways of reciting, and the people who are reciting are all countless. Asankh pao. Pao means love. The ways to love the oneness is countless. The number of people who are in love with this oneness is countless. Asankh jap, asankh pao, asankh puja, asankh tap tao. Puja is another word for worship. Countless ways to worship. If you just think for a moment, how many different traditions are there right now? How many traditions have come and gone? Think about all the ancient civilizations, their understanding of the divine. From the Egyptian civilization, to the Greeks, to the ancient Arabs, to the ancient Indians, to the Far East, to the natives, the Native Americans, the Aboriginal cultures, they all had some understanding that there was something bigger. And the number of different ways that they worshipped that, to count that is impossible. Asankh puja. And right now, there are countless people doing puja, doing worship. At this very moment, even if you're not doing any, just sit and appreciate. And for countless different reasons. Everyone is doing puja for their own reasons. Everyone is praying for their own reasons. So the reasons that people are doing puja are different. And who are they doing puja to? There are countless different understandings of God, countless of gods that are being worshipped right now. Asankh puja. Asankh tap tao. The word tap is very difficult to translate in English. It comes from the word tapasya. And tapasya implies doing some physical hardships as part of your worship. Some difficult physical worship. In the old days, and even now in India, we see countless different ways that people feel that they are dedicating and showing commitment. Some will lie on a bed of nails. Some will pierce their bodies. Some will stand on one leg. Some will stop their voice. Some will stop their breathing. Some will stop their eating. Guru Nanak Dev Ji mentioned some of these right at the beginning soche soch na hove, chuppe chup na hove. Yeah. Guruji has mentioned these to us before already. So that's the word tap, tapasya, some difficult action. And tao means effort, means actions. Tap tao has to be read together. Difficult actions. Countless physically demanding methods of worship are happening right now. You only have to go to India to see the variety of ways in which people worship. Asankh Granth Mukh Ved Part. Guruji is saying that there is no limit to spiritual scriptures. The word Granth actually means any large, important volume of text. Not small textbooks, but grand books. Books that go into great detail, great volumes. Asankh Granth. Countless are these large scriptures. Mukh Ved Part. And countless are the people who are reciting the part of these Veds. Ved is a generic term here. A generic term meaning spiritual scriptures. So not only are the Granths countless, but the ones reciting these Granths with their mouth, off by heart, just doing it because they've known it their whole lives. They just recite and recite and recite. Mukh, with their mouth, Ved part there, reciting these prayers. Countless are the scriptures and countless are the books written about these scriptures. If there is one scripture, there are 1,000 large, voluminous books explaining the scripture in detail. Where the scripture will have one line, there will be books that go into several pages and chapters to explain these single lines. Asankh jog man rahe udas. Jog comes from the word that we now use today, yoga, which means a technique, a method, a tool. So there are countless ways of yoga. Man rahe udas. Within the mind, the word man here has a sihari. It means within the mind. Rahe udas, remain detached. Asankh jog man rahe udas. So here jog refers to the techniques of yoga, but also the people doing the yoga. So if we were to translate it in English, we would say countless yogas and yogis remaining detached in the mind. So there are countless techniques of yoga and countless techniques of practicing and countless ways that people try to use their body to bring a centeredness within themselves. And the number of people practicing this is also countless.